two.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Quiet on Set, where I once again try to convince the other Kev to see a movie that was absolutely fantastic, and he doesn't understand why it's fantastic. But what were you just saying to me, Kevin? That you would never see The Greatest Showman?
Yeah, Justify. Karen, you used the line you used the other day of why you had to see that one before a different movie. Or was it...
Alright, were you talking to someone else?
No, you were like, oh, why don't you see this movie? And you went,
What was the line?
I can cut out. You were like, I'm too gay not to see a musical.
I'm too gay not to see a musical. That's it. Yeah, when me and my friend were going to see a movie, and you were like, what are you going to see? And I was like, Great Showman. And then someone was like, oh, why? And I was like, I'm too gay to have not seen a musical by now. Which is just a fact. Like, I like every single musical that comes out.
I just was like, you want that little fact about you?
That I'm, like, not 100% straight?
Yeah.
What's the fucking... Like, it doesn't matter. But, yeah, so I really like The Greatest Showman. Because
we're doing The Greatest Showman, yeah.
Yeah. Because of the pageantry and the attractive people. The costumes are the most important part of a musical.
What the fuck?
So this is the first time I've ever talked about a musical with Kevin. As you can see, it's going well.
The pageantry! I can't wait till we get to Pitch Perfect. Oh,
for fuck. Okay. Straight man things.
Hey.
Zendaya is in it.
Do you have any fun facts?
I have some fun facts!
What?
Zendaya is in it, being one of the fun facts.
Who's Zendaya?
Oh man. So glad she's of a legal age, because it'd be dangerous otherwise. Because she plays fucking MJ in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Oh!
And she's pretty scantily clad in this, because she's a trapeze artist.
Yeah.
Not for any other reason. She's also extremely fucking good, like performance-wise and trapeze-wise. Like, she does one of the fun facts is actually she does all of her own
stunts,
trapeze stunts in this movie.
They did that recently in the last episode of Bob's Burgers. They did all their own stunts.
They're animated. Oh, fuck you, Kevin.
Oh.
Entertainment.ie only gave it 3.5 out of 5. Hey, Entertainment.ie. Fuck you.
You're not. Well, so what are these fun facts you speak of?
Okay, so fun facts.
Yeah.
Rebecca Ferguson, she is a very beautiful Swedish ginger ma that plays
Ginger.
She's
Swedish and ginger.
Yeah, it was quite surprising to me when I learned she was originally Swedish.
Does she have blue eyes too?
Yeah, she does.
Ooh,
She's Swedish.
It's very rare. Blue and red hair.
No, it's usually quite common.
In common in Ireland, but in the rest of the world, it's really rare.
Well, no, because listen, we're not getting into genetics right now.
Yeah, but supposedly it's really rare. Or someone said, yeah, let's go on.
Okay, let's go. Her voice was dubbed by Lauren Alred.
Why was it dubbed?
Because Kevin, she's supposed to be Jenny Lind, who is considered the best singer in the world.
So they just got some hot girl with a shit voice. I was like, we'll just do the voice.
No, she doesn't have a shit voice. Like, she used to study music and she can carry a tune, but she didn't feel as confident about being able to portray the volume of Kenny Lind. And the person they got into dubber, it's flawless. Like, it's so powerful the way that the person sings it, and it's added to by Ferguson's performance. And it's really good. I really liked it. Actually, Ferguson insisted on singing the song in front of extras while filming, so that was kind of cool. Zendaya did all of her own trapeze stunts in the film, as I previously mentioned.
Hugh Jackman, you did it. You just keep punching me and attacking me.
Yeah, just to get you into it, Kevin, to get you hyped. Hugh Jackman read some 3 dozen books on P.T. Barnum to prepare for the title role.
Does history look at him as a monster?
Well, yeah, he kept the freaks in cages and stuff.
Did he actually keep them in cages?
I don't know. That's what my friend said, because he said he watched a documentary on P.T. Barnum, and then that's what he did.
See, I don't think history looks at him in favour, really.
But like he was best mates with the dwarf, like
The
Tom
dwarf?
Thumb. The dwarf.
The little person?
Yeah, they're called dwarves.
I'm pretty sure they like to be called little people.
No, they like to be called dwarves. It's called dwarfism.
Yeah, but isn't it PC say little people, not PC say
Listen,
dwarfs?
we'll let the little people decide whether they want to be called dwarves or little people, and they can comment below if we are using the wrong words.
Alright.
But yeah, like he was supposed to be like he adopted Tom Thumb when he was like 4. And
Tom
like,
Thumb.
that's his name.
That's his name, Tom Thumb.
His name was Tom Thumb. Yeah. Because he's small. Yeah, that's the joke. Yeah. Fuck's sake. Yeah. They were like best friends because he raised him and all to be in his freak show. Ironically, the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey circuses announced their doors would be closed forever due to decreased attendance and protests from animal rights activists. Their last show was in May 2017, and the film came out in December 2017. So the movie came out literally after the circus had just finally
I didn't know
closed.
they closed. So could they just not use animals then?
Yeah, you'd think, but then that would cut half the show.
New acts.
Barnum's American Museum was so popular that the crowds inside would linger much too long, thereby cutting into profits because they'd be taking up the time of the next show for getting more people in. So, in order to make way for additional paying customers, he posted signs indicating this way to egress. And most people didn't know what that egress is another word for exit, so they would assume that it was like another fascinating exhibit. So they would like they would follow the signs and then end up outside, which I thought was kind of funny.
That is good. That's pretty good. Did he do that on purpose?
Yes,
as well.
100%.
Nice.
Either that or he was a lot fancier than people gave him credit for.
Did you see his top hat? It's a nice top hat.
It's a really nice top. It's a fancy top hat. Some would say he would be a mad hatter. A hatter of madness.
I have strong opinions on the whole Mad Hatter thing.
According to Jackman, the 7-year development process
7 years
was due in part to studios unwilling to take a risk on an original musical. When La La Land came out, they were like, "You want to make a musical? Yeah. There you go.
Here's some money.
Here's some money. Go make it."
How did La La Land get picked up then? If they didn't want to do a musical on this guy.
Do you know what we're not doing?
La La Land.
La La Land.
I generally.
So they don't have fun facts for.
I generally like La La Land. And
I loved La La Land. That was fucking incredible.
Hidden Figures. I think Hidden Figures was a fantastically powerful movie.
Yeah, I cried during Hidden Figures.
I was close to, and I was on a plane for 10 hours.
I'm tired of these motherfucking tears on this motherfucking.
I couldn't really cry on a plane with a couple of 100 people.
Yeah, you could. I cried in a theatre with a couple of 100 people.
If you're in darkness.
I cry really loudly, Kevin.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Jess isn't here.
Oh, the day she showed me all of them. I'm like, the one she's brushing her teeth is the best one. Another time I had to cut Jess out of these episodes.
Hugh Jackman stated that this film was the hardest he'd prepared for compared to Logan.
What? Really?
Yeah, well, it's a lot of performance.
Yeah, but
Logan, a lot of precise movement.
It's a lot of sleeping.
It's a lot of sleeping.
And you had to get buffed, really. You had to get buff.
And in this, he had to get listen.
You had to get lit.
He had to get lean, was what I was going to say, but like he got kind of muscly. Anyway, Jenny Lind was written with Anne Hathaway in mind, obviously.
Did Anne Hathaway do it?
No. I just said that she was played by Rebecca Ferguson.
I don't know who these people are.
Well, Sam Humphrey, the 22 Australian actor who plays Tom Thumb, don't laugh, in The Greatest Showman, is 127 centimetres or 4'2" tall, so about that height. And in real life, the real Tom Thumb never grew taller than 103 centimetres.
Can we get the metric system here, please?
That is the metric system. It's in centimetres.
Can we have it in millimetres?
Fuck off. At like 10,003 millimetres. And was adopted by P.T. Barnum at the age of 4 to join the Barnum Circus. Sam Humphrey had to walk on his knees in the movie to make him look smaller. His real lower legs and feet were digitally edited out in shots where they would be showed.
So the short guy had to
be on his knees to be.
Oh God! I bet you he's ringing his man. Oh man, I can't just.
I'm too tall for the role.
I'm too tall.
This whole episode is going to make it look like we have like some sort of prejudice against like dwarfs or something.
And the man was like, I'm proud of you, son. I'm so proud.
I hate my life. Oh. During the scene where Barnum...
This is only the fun facts. This isn't even the plot of the movie.
During the scene where Barnum, played by Hugh Jackman, tries to persuade Carlisle, played by Zac Efron, to join his circus, Barnum says that Carlisle has a flair for show business. The scene originally ran longer, with Carlisle remarking that he doesn't know what show business means, to which Barnum responds, "That is because I just invented it." This scene featured prominently in the trailer, but was cut from the final film.
Why?
For time, I guess. And because I don't think P.T. Barnum invented show business.
Show business.
Show business. Jazz hands.
Barnum's
wife... Barnum's... This is a nice little Logan fun fact for you.
Oh, okay, go on.
Barnum's wife's family name is Hallett.
Oh,
Hallett.
James Hallett.
Which is pronounced the same way as Howlett, which was the last name of Hugh Jackman's Wolverine character, James Logan Howlett, from the X-Men movies.
Was Logan actually one of his names? His middle name?
Yeah, it was his nickname or something. I think it was...
Because I knew he lost.
I think it was his dad's second name.
Oh, because I know he lost his memories. I just thought people called him Logan. For just like, oh, there's a name for you.
Just yeah. We don't know your actual names. We just call you Logan or Wolverine.
Well, Wolverine was his...
Wolverine's a bit too formal, so we call you Logan.
Well, Wolverine was his Canadian team name. But he just took over.
No, because he's the... You know what?
In
real life, P.T. Barnum dabbled in several industries before show business, including the lottery business.
He was in the
lottery business.
Oh, not many people can say that with a straight face.
In an early department scene, various old signs can be seen lying against the corner wall, including one that says Barnum Lottery in large letters. A nod to his many colourful endeavours prior to becoming the greatest showman.
Rich with a lottery? That seems easy money. The lottery.
You have to pay out.
Not many people win.
Oh, but the person that does win wins all the money. So that's the end of my fun facts. Now to get on to the plot of The Greatest Showman.
Was he pretty good though?
Yeah, he's pretty good. Like the
How did he die though?
P.T. Barnum?
Yeah.
Being old, I guess.
I hope so. I don't want to be like...
Gets mauled or something?
Yeah, because I'll do...
Killed by a tiger.
I'll do all the money in the world for you, right? I don't know any fun facts, so we'll just spitball it.
Let me get to the plot of Great Showman first. Make this episode nice and long for you to edit.
Okay. Can I take a guess?
Yes, you can take a guess.
He starts a circus.
No.
Okay. No, interested.
He was born a tailor's son, so they were kind of poor.
A tailor? Poor?
Yeah, it wasn't obviously a very good tailor. And he falls in love with some rich cunt's daughter. So, and they always look down on him, and like he gets a slap on him.
Was he short?
Yes, Kevin.
Someone said to me, it's really hard to get into this. And I was like, what is a high walls? I'm trying a lot of dad jokes.
Spending too much time with me and Kate.
Yeah. Kate really laughed at that one.
Like, someone came up to me yesterday and was like, "Hi, I'm tired." And I was like, "Hi, tired, I'm dad." But yeah, so he tries to make... He gets fired straight away, and then he tries to
From what job?
Every job.
Oh, right.
And so he's like, I have an idea. He goes to the bank, uses his former boss's sunken fleet as collateral on a bank loan to buy a museum, to which he sets up like displays of like dead animals.
Wait, how did he use his boss's sunk boat?
Because he had the deed for the fleet,
right?
And no one knew it sank, so he used that as collateral.
Con man as well.
He's the greatest showman, Kevin. So he gets that loan, and he opens the museum, and nobody goes to it because it's a museum full of dead shit that no one gives a fuck about.
Yeah,
it's a museum. It's a museum.
Yeah, it's not the wax museum.
Yeah. No, the Wax Museum is a wondrous place, Kevin.
I really like the Wax Museum. Not even going to joke. I know Brooklyn Nine-Nine ruined it, but that's my day place. I've brought girls.
Stop bringing people to the fucking Wax Museum, Kevin.
It is lovely. It has interesting history.
It's terrifying. This thing's made of wax.
Yeah, and some of them melt.
A house of wax.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah, Dad, take a look at it.
The original or remake?
Both.
Alright.
Okay.
Which order?
We're talking about Greatest Showman. Please watch The Greatest Showman.
Go on, you can finish with
The main set pieces are the best part. They have the best solos, but they also have the best choreography.
Oh no! What? How did he get the? You going on the plot?
Oh yeah. Well, so, and he when he opens the museum, he realizes that he's not making as much money as he expected to make, and he won't be able to pay back the bank as quickly. So his daughter suggests that he needs something alive. So he thinks, alright, oddities, freaks, weirdos,
A
people.
dodo.
A what?
A dodo.
Dodos are extinct, you might think.
They don't know that. They don't know what a dodo looks like.
To be fair, like there's a load of scenes like the chap when he meets the tallest chap, he's like, what's your name? And he's like Dmitry Yurgiev or whatever the fuck his name was, and he's like, yeah, we're gonna change your name. I think you're Irish. Then he changes his name and he's the Irish giant. It's pretty funny. And then the fat chap that he meets, he's like, do you how much do you weigh? Do you have a number for that? And he's like, 500 pounds, but he whispers it, and he like leans back and goes, 750 pounds, and then like he pads him and stuff to make him look bigger.
He pads a fat guy to make him look bigger.
He pads like one of the fattest men in the world to make him look even bigger. Yeah.
Wow, he really wasn't common.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. But it like the whole point of his thing. Like he has a quote, and it's like
You did a lot of work on this.
I really liked it, Kevin.
Oh yeah, I guess that. You just saw Did you even finish it the other day when you saw it the second time?
I left the last like 5 minutes because I had to clock it.
Huh.
But yeah, he has. Oh no! There it is. I think this quote is at the end of the movie as well. It's like the noblest art is that of making others happy. Basically, he may have lied to people, but they enjoyed it. Do you know? Like there's a critic that like.
Can we use that work then?
No. There's a critic that like.
Did you do that job? Yep.
Yep. Made her happy, so. But no, he lied to people, but he made them smile. Like there's a critic that's like, do you feel good about lying? Like that everything about your show is a lie, and he's like, when was the last time you laughed? Like really laughed? Like you're a theatre critic that can't enjoy the theatre. That must be awful.
Oh.
So it's really like it's just entertaining to watch. Like there's good musical set pieces, and like the story isn't like massively complex or anything, but like it's nice.
Yeah, well, it's a musical. It can't be complex.
Exactly. That's why people were like, "Oh, it's real cheesy." It's like it's a fucking musical. Like the only musical
would have worked without the music.
No, but no musical would work without the music. Then it would just be a drama.
Well, it's the kind of musical that they have a bit of a song, but it doesn't continue the plot, or does the song?
Well, the songs all relate to the plot. Yeah,
oh,
like even the big song that I was telling you about, Jenny Lind, like that plays into a couple of characters' plots and stuff. Also, there's like a racist undertone that they don't fully touch on. They're just like, do you know the way they're black? Yeah, just remember that. It's gonna be important.
Does it ever come up?
It's a major plot point for one of the characters.
Is someone a bit racist?
In a way, yeah.
Is he KKK?
No, he just calls her the help. Because she's kind of black.
Kind of black?
And Zendaya's like... She's, I think she's... a biracial, so I think she's like...
That's better than half caste.
Yeah, I was straight up with
I was so hoping you would say... I think the most weirdest thing in the world to say is like... Oh, they're half caste. Like, it's a real mad thing to say.
They're half and half.
That's the best of both
That's
worlds.
a nanny thing to say.
It's the best of both worlds. Interracial, it's a much better word.
Biracial.
Biracial.
She could be triracial. I'm not really sure. Doesn't really look at her genetic tree, like.
Yeah, it was a stump.
But like, for fuck's sake. But yeah, basically, it's really, really good. Zendaya gives a fantastic performance. Zac Efron is fantastic.
Really, he is someone I generally usually hate.
Yeah, same here.
Because of High School Musical,
See, I like him in High School Musical, but for some reason, I don't like him.
He just has a weird nose, I think.
Yeah, that's it. That's
the thing that always bugs me.
I think his torso is too small for the rest of his body. It's really weird. Like, it looks really bulky, but then...
Like, he should never play hero or
yeah, he fits into the douchebag role really well.
He's a douche. Yeah. He's a proper douche.
There's also a character in this whose name I can't keep forgetting. But she's the bearded lady. There she is. Keela Settle. She's fucking...
Please don't say it was a fake beard.
But yeah, it's very hard for women to grow beards, Kevin. I don't know if you know.
No, in the original show.
I'm pretty sure bearded ladies in circuses were just men. If I'm not too wrong. But yeah, it was... She was really, really good. Her solos were fucking incredible.
Did he add hair to it then? Because if he made the fat guy look fatter...
No, because her thing was that she could sing. It wasn't like she was bearded.
Who had a bit of a voice?
Yeah.
Alright. Fair enough.
Yeah, so that's Greatest Showman, Kevin. Like, I keep harassing everybody that I know to go see it. Like, it's really good. It's worth a watch.
Did you see Insidious yet?
No, God no.
Are you going to?
No, the person that usually makes me go see those shit movies is Kev.
The Kev?
The Kev.
Yeah. Oh, and he saw it the other night.
But anyway, so...
Oh, good, because it looks like shit.
It does look shit.
Yeah, you heard it, whoever makes shit. I can't believe you use the same people who make Conjuring. Because they're good movies.
It's just that they make the same harm. Like, to be fair, Conjuring 2 is really good.
Yeah, I really like Conjuring 1 and 2.
Conjuring 2 is really good, though, because I think they made a horror comedy by accident.
I think it just looks like a proper, like... I think what makes The Exorcist look great is because it's filmed like a proper movie. It's not filmed like just a fucking
found footage shit.
It's, as a horror, it's usually little shaky cam, weird angles. It's like...
I hate the shaky cam. It's not scary, I don't think.
It was when it first invented, because probably what happened was the guy tripped and went, ugh! I was like, that's amazing.
That'll evoke such a fear sense. And then people get used to it as a cliche, and then they're like, this isn't scary anymore.
Should be really scary in a movie.
If like a black guy was like hypnotized and then they stole his brain, that's really fucking scary.
I haven't seen that movie yet still.
It's so good, man.
It was either that or Beauty and the Beast, and I went for Beauty and the Beast.
Fair competition.
Yeah.
See, I had time, so I seen both.
Did you have time to see both? Oh yeah, I had plenty of time to see both, but I was just like, Beauty and the Beast kind of won.
That's fair. If Emma Watson was in that, I'd say it, to be fair.
I kind of had to... Oh, I'll tell you after this what I had to do with Lukey.
Alright, well, you're editing that out.
They don't watch.
They don't need to watch, they just need... It'll be linked to someone. Anyway.
Oh, it's it. I have 2 videos I need to throw into this every week now. Because I made them.
Yeah.
They are lovely. One has applause. And one has a very noisy porn. But I got off YouTube actually. Off the little clips. But
off the yoke that you can use for free.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for listening this week. I hope you liked Greatest Showman as much as I did. I hope the other Kev does as well. Because I think everyone should like that movie. It's great. And I'll talk to you next week.
Yeah.